Hey guys, Jimmy here with the General Expert here on YouTube. So my wife and I needed some new chairs. We just moved and we have a nice table that we need to sit at, but we need new chairs to sit on at the table. And we really like that metal chair look that you kind of see everywhere nowadays, but we really like that look and we feel like metal chairs will last a long time. We started looking at where we can find those. We found them in a few stores, Hobby Lobby and places like that, but we also found them on Amazon. I'll go ahead and put an Amazon link down in the description below, so make sure you check that. We just received our shipment of chairs. It's a box with 4 chairs in it, and these are distressed white. I wanted to show you exactly how they're shipped, what they look like, what the distressing part of it looks like, and how you put them together. All right, so they come in this big box and packaged pretty well, I would have to say. You can see there's a chair base here upside down, a couple backs here. Here is an actual back of one of the chairs, and one of the biggest concerns we had was the distressing, because we had seen some of these with distressing, but it wasn't really distressed. It was just like painted on like black or brown or whatever color. We did actually contact the people who sold these, and they said that this actually is a real distressing, and yes, I can confirm that. You can see where this was sanded down, you can feel the paint where it was sanded down. So these have multiple colors of paint. You can see there's black underneath, white painted over, and they look really, really nice. All right, so here's the base, and same thing. No painted on distressing, but actual sanding. You can feel where it's been sanded. You can see the paint coming through. These actually look really nice. The finish is not a glossy finish. It's more of a matte sort of finish, kind of like primer sort of look. But you can see where they've been distressed and all kind of the wear areas, all the little edges and corners and stuff like that. Definitely looks good. So flipping the base over, you'll see we have a set of screws and probably some directions in there. They're tight, okay. Inside this bag, the directions, which most likely aren't needed. Tells you got a back, a base, and 4 of these screws. The screws are also painted to match the chair, and you do get a tool. All right, so there you can see one chair put together. Looks really nice. I'm really, really happy with it. So the back, I would have to say that you'd either have to be very creative like I just was, or you need 2 people in order to put the back on. And the reason being is these side posts here are really tight. So they kind of, you have to pull them apart and put them into their spot and then start to screw. And the problem is when you pull them apart and try to put them in their spot, you then have to deal with the back, and then one side slips out and the other side slips out. So it's really going to be a lot easier for you if you can have 2 people, one to pull these apart and hold them in place while the other one starts the screws. Okay, so here you can see the table that we have, where we have a bench on one side and we need the chairs for the other. So here's what the chair looks like sitting at a table, full-size table.